Picture this: you're a Roman legionary, your body encased in segmentata, a heavy shield on your arm, a pilum in hand, and a pack weighing close to 50 pounds strapped to your back. The sun beats down relentlessly, or perhaps a chilling rain soaks you to the bone. Your task: march 20 miles, not once, but every single day, for weeks, sometimes months on end. This wasn't some exaggerated tale, it was the standard operating procedure for the Roman army, a relentless test of endurance that defined their military might. How did men, without modern hydration packs, energy gels, or advanced footwear, consistently achieve such an astonishing feat? This wasn't just physical strength, it was an entire system, a way of life, that transformed ordinary men into an unstoppable force. The Roman legionary was not merely a soldier, he was a mobile fortress. His sarcina, or marching pack, contained not just food and weapons, but also tools for building temporary camps. This included a pickaxe, a shovel, a wicker basket for earth moving, a cooking pot, and even stakes for a palisade. Each man carried a share of the communal tent. This self-sufficiency meant that wherever the legions stopped, they could immediately construct a fortified camp, even if just for one night. This incredible logistical foresight allowed them to maintain their relentless pace without needing to rely on pre-existing fortifications or vulnerable supply trains for immediate shelter. At the core of this incredible endurance was meticulous training. From the moment a recruit joined the legions, his life became a grueling regimen of physical conditioning. He learned to march in formation, carrying his full pack, for distances far exceeding the standard 20 miles. Initial marches might be shorter, but they quickly scaled up, often incorporating simulated combat drills at the end of a long day's march to test fatigue. This wasn't just about building muscle, it was about forging mental resilience, instilling the discipline to push past pain and exhaustion, and understanding the importance of maintaining formation even when utterly spent. The training was so intense it often broke weaker men, leaving only the most robust and determined. The famous caligae, the studded Roman sandals, were a marvel of ancient footwear engineering. Far from being simple sandals, they featured hobnails on the soles that provided excellent grip on various terrains, from rocky paths to muddy fields. More importantly, they allowed for ventilation, crucial for preventing blisters and trench foot during long marches. While they might seem uncomfortable by modern standards, contemporary accounts and archaeological finds suggest they were incredibly durable and effective. The regular replacement of hobnails and the routine care of their feet were vital practices, underscoring the Roman army's pragmatic approach to soldier welfare, knowing that healthy feet were essential for a mobile army. Logistics were the true backbone of the Roman marching machine. While individual soldiers carried a significant load, the larger supply train was equally crucial. Mules and wagons, protected by specialized units, transported bulkier items like siege equipment, large quantities of grain, and other vital provisions. The Roman army also excelled at foraging, systematically collecting resources from conquered territories, which helped lighten the load of the main supply train. This intricate system of individual self-sufficiency combined with organized resupply allowed the legions to operate deep in enemy territory for extended periods, maintaining their strategic mobility and striking power. Water was, perhaps, the single most critical element for sustained marching. Each legionary carried a water skin, usually enough for a day's march, but finding reliable water sources was paramount. Roman engineers were masters of hydrology, capable of locating springs, digging wells, and even constructing temporary aqueducts to supply their camps. March routes were often carefully planned to pass by rivers or other water bodies. Dehydration could incapacitate an entire legion, making water procurement a top priority for officers and a constant concern for every soldier enduring the grueling pace under the relentless sun. The speed of the Roman march varied depending on the strategic objective. A normal march might cover 15 to 20 miles, 24 to 32 kilometers, in a day. However, a forced march, undertaken in emergencies or to surprise an enemy, could push this to 25 to 30 miles, 40 to 48 kilometers, or even more. These forced marches were incredibly taxing, often requiring soldiers to march through the night with minimal rest. The ability to switch between these paces, maintaining formation and discipline, was a testament to their superior training and leadership, allowing them to rapidly deploy or retreat as the tactical situation demanded, giving them a significant advantage over less organized forces. Rest stops were meticulously planned and executed. Unlike modern armies that might stop for extended breaks, Roman legions often maintained a steady, disciplined pace, taking shorter, more frequent halts. These brief pauses allowed soldiers to relieve themselves, adjust their gear, and take a quick drink, but never to fully relax or break formation. At the end of a full day's march, the first order of business was always the construction of a fortified marching camp, a process that could take mere hours. Only after the camp was secured would the legionaries receive their rations and a chance to truly rest, albeit on guard duty. Diet played a crucial role in sustaining such high levels of exertion. The standard legionary ration was primarily grain, usually wheat, which they ground into flour and baked into hardtack or porridges. This provided a dense source of carbohydrates and energy. They supplemented this with dried meat, cheese, olives, and whatever fresh produce could be foraged or purchased locally. While not a gourmet meal, it was calorically sufficient to fuel their demanding lifestyle. The ability to prepare their own food in their marching camps ensured they had hot meals, a significant morale booster and a practical way to consume their rations efficiently. The psychological aspect of the march cannot be overstated. The sheer monotony, the physical discomfort, and the constant awareness of the heavy load tested a man's will to its limits. Discipline, camaraderie, and the unwavering belief in their legion and empire were vital for enduring these hardships. Centurions and officers marched alongside their men, sharing the same burdens, which fostered a strong sense of unity. Songs, chants, and shared experiences would undoubtedly have helped break the monotony and strengthen the bonds between soldiers, reminding them they were part of something greater than themselves, a cohesive fighting machine. The engineering prowess of the Romans extended to their roads. While not always paved, Roman roads were meticulously surveyed and constructed to be as straight and direct as possible, minimizing gradients and obstacles. These roads, built with a solid foundation and often cambered for drainage, significantly eased the burden of marching. They weren't just routes, they were arteries of empire, allowing rapid troop movement, facilitating communication, and cementing Roman control over vast territories. Without this unparalleled network, the sustained speed and logistical efficiency of the legions would have been nearly impossible. Beyond the physical feat, the 20-mile-day march was a fundamental pillar of Roman military doctrine. It allowed them to project power rapidly, surprise enemies, and control vast territories with fewer men than often imagined. This mobility was a strategic advantage that won countless battles and cemented the empire's dominance. It meant legions could respond quickly to threats, reinforce garrisons, or launch unexpected invasions, often catching their adversaries off guard. This relentless marching capability wasn't just about covering distance, it was about tactical superiority, a crucial element in maintaining Roman hegemony for centuries. The legacy of the Roman march is immense. It stands as a powerful testament to human endurance, military organization, and the strategic genius of an ancient empire. The discipline, the engineering, the logistics, and the sheer grit required to maintain 20 miles a day in full armor created a military force unlike any other. It broke men, yes, but it also forged an army that reshaped the world. Even today, military strategists study the Roman legions, marveling at their ability to combine individual soldier strength with a cohesive, mobile, and self-sufficient force. Their footsteps echo through history, a powerful reminder of what sustained effort and rigorous discipline can achieve. Thank you for watching, and remember to like and subscribe for more journeys into the past.